That's the place I was talking about, boss.
It sure looks good. Wait, ferals.
Doesn't look like too many of them. Should be easy to clear out.
Just hope there's nothing else around.
Hello and welcome to my latest episode of Side Stories. It's a Fallout Wasteland Warfare game by Bethesda. Players for this match will be the trader. He will have his laser pistol and wasteland outfit. Bodyguard. He's going to have a combat shotgun, combat knife. Joining them we'll have a Protectron with his hand laser and a hand shot. If his health gets below 50%, we need to roll the blue die. If he comes up with a nuke, he explodes. Up against them we'll have a set of 3 feral ghouls. They'll have their feral ghoul swipe. And joining them, a successful roll of a luck die will be up to 4 more rats, but we'll talk more about that when it actually happens. The survivor's going to enter from beside the billboard there, and the ghouls are going to come in from the top. The mole rats will spring in from any location beside the players on a successful roll of a luck die. So let's get started with round 1 then. So first up, I'm going to have the bodyguard. He's going to take a single move up there, and then he's going to use his combat shotgun to take a shot at long range into the closest ghoul. So he's attempting to hit on a 7 there, so let's see how he goes. And he's rolled a miss. First feral there is going to take 2 moves down the board. That'll be a single move, and he should be within range to be able to charge into the bodyguard. So he's going to charge in there and get an extra die on the next roll. Next up, the Protectron's going to take a move up the board to go into combat with the ghoul there, and he's going to take a single attack with his hand shock, so that's hitting on a crit, and it's a miss. Up next, the second feral ghoul is going to take 2 moves down the board. That way he should be in range within the next round to attack the players. Finally, for the survivors, the trader's going to take 1 single move up the road, and then he's going to take a shot with his laser pistol. So that is a hit with an armor break. They've only got 1 armor, so that's 2 damage straight through. And finally, the last feral ghoul is going to take 2 moves up the board to join his friend there. So we're into round 2. We're going to start rolling that luck die to see if any mole rats appear. So if it lands on the clover, we're going to have up to 4 mole rats appear, and no mole rats for this round. Because they're evenly matched, control is going to move over to the feral ghouls for starting off this round. So the feral ghoul is going to either attack the bodyguard or the Protectron. Let's roll a die to see who gets hit. On a 1 and 3 it'll be the bodyguard, 2 or 4 it'll be the Protectron, so he's going to be hitting the Protectron there. So first roll there, that is 3 damage. Protectron's got 4 armour, so let's see if he can block any of it. Blocks 1, takes 2 damage. Second attack, that's a crit, and he blocks both of it. Our bodyguard's going to take a single move around the other side of the ghoul, and he's going to take a shot into that feral there. So short range, and he is hitting on 7s, and that's a miss. So our feral that just got shot, he's going to charge into the bodyguard there. He's going to take a single attack, hitting on 6s. That's a hit with 3 damage. Bodyguard's got 2+1 armour, and he blocks it all. Trader next, he's going to take a single move up the board again, and then he's going to shoot the last remaining ghoul that's standing beside the billboard. So it's a hit, 2 armour break. He's only got 1 armour, so that feral ghoul is down. Robot up next, he's going to take a couple of attacks into the feral ghoul there with his hand shocker. So again, rolling on crits. So that's a miss for the first roll. And also a miss for the second roll. So start with the third round, we're going to roll again to see if any mole rats show up. No mole rats again for this round. So Control sticks with the feral ghouls for this round. That first one there is going to take 2 attacks into the Protectron. First attack is a miss. And the second attack, that's a hit for 3 damage against 4 armour. Rolls the 4, so takes 3 damage. Because he's down to half health now, he's going to have to roll the blue die to see if he explodes. And he's fine for this. So up next, Bodyguard's going to take a couple of attacks with his combat knife. First attack is a miss. Second attack, that's a hit. Blocks 1, takes 1. The ghoul's going to return the favour into the Bodyguard. So again, 2 attacks. First time, it's 3 damage against his 2+1 armour. He blocks the 1, takes the 2 damage. The ghoul's second attack. Again, that's 3 damage against his 2+1. And again, he blocks the 1 and takes 2. So the trader, he's going to try and get as far up the board as possible because he has to get into that house at the top and hack the computer in it in order to take it over. So that's his main objective for this game. And then to end the round, the Protectron is going to take a couple of attacks. That's a miss. And that's also a miss. Round 4, still no more rats showing up. Top of the round, Ghoul's still in control, so that first Ghoul is going to take a couple of attacks into our little Protectron helper there. So first attack, that's a crit, 2 damage against 4 armour. Blocks 1, takes 1. And he still doesn't explode. Second attack, that's a miss. Protectron's going to return the favour into the Ghoul. That's actually a hit, 2 damage against 2 armour. Takes 2 damage. Second attack. That's also a hit. And he blocks 1 and takes 1. So the second Ghoul is going to take a couple of attacks into the Bodyguard. So first attack. That is a hit. And he blocks it with a 1+1. Second attack. Is a miss. Bodyguard's going to return the favour into that second feral there, so 2 knife attacks against him. That's a hit, 2 damage against 2 armour. Blocks 1, takes 1. And second attack is a miss. So the trader, he's going to take 1 move up to there, and then with the second move he should be able to get just inside the building. So hopefully in the 5th round he'll be able to get over that computer in the corner there and see if he can successfully hack it. So round 5, roll to see if we're going to get any more rats spawning at all. So we actually rolled the clover, so we'll roll a dice now, just the damage dice, 1 to 4, so that's 2 more rats going to spawn in.
Yay!
So I'm going to spawn in 1 beside the Protectron, 1 beside the Bodyguard, so they've each got a little new friend. So start of the round, Control's going to go back over the survivors, so the Bodyguard's going to take a couple of attacks with his knife. First one into the feral ghoul there in front of him. And that's a hit. Doesn't block the damage, so that's 1 dead ghoul. Second attack, he's going to aim to the mole rat. That's a crit. Mole rat doesn't block any of the damage either, so he's taken out the ghoul and the mole rat in a single round there. So he's finally actually started earning his money. Ghoul's going to take a couple of attacks into Protectron there. First one is a miss. Second That is a hit, so that's 2 damage against 4 armour. Doesn't block it, so our little Protectron buddy is down for the count for the moment. And he doesn't explode, thankfully. So the mole rat there is going to take a move around to get in combat with the bodyguard, and he's going to be able to take 1 bite against him. So there's a hit, 2 damage against 2 armour, blocks 1, takes 1. So finally for this round we're going to have the trader. He's going to move into position beside the computer there, and this will be the final roll of the game. We'll come down to find out if he actually managed to succeed in hacking this computer. So hacking on a 7, that's a crit, so he's actually successfully hacked the computer. Last roll of the game, and the survivors have won it.
We did it!
Have yourself a nice visit, partner.
Well, that's the place clear. Move the stock and set up a couple of turrets. Should really feel like home.
It'll be good to have somewhere safe to rest up for a bit.
Yeah, just one question. Is that robot feeling okay?
Don't ask.
Help!
In this common world, shadows arise, and ghosts fading on fear. It's the